This AI chatbot just booked the sales call from the Instagram DMs, and in this video you will learn exactly how to build an AI appointment setter agent like this one. So this is going to be useful if you have a coaching business and you want to book sales calls from your Instagram leads, or if you have a service business, you want to book appointments, and any other niche in which you have leads that come in from Instagram, from DMs and from comments, and you want to turn them into booked appointments on your calendar. So this is going to be a full tutorial video, step by step. I will show you how to build this agent. And first of all, let's just see how it works in action once it's done, so we can build exactly this. All right, so the first step that we will do is going to be to build the core agent on Chatbot. This is the software I use to build these agents. And by the way, if you want to build it yourself, I have my affiliate link in the description and in the pinned comment of this video. So if you want to sign up, there's the link, and I will just go ahead and start building it. So we're going to go to agents here, and we're going to add the flow. And I'm just going to go ahead and build it from scratch for you. I'm going to name this YouTube test flow 2 because I believe I already have one. And we're going to connect Go High Level to place this in your Instagram DMs through Instagram. We're going to do the Go High Level setup after we are done with this core agent. And now when you build this new agent, you just have a completely empty canvas, and there's a lot of things we need to do. You want to go here to the right side, and here's where the things, you can see there are these little orange exclamation marks with the things that we haven't done. That's going to be the job information and sources. So I'm just going to start with building out the actual flow because that's the most fun part. So this is where the conversation starts, and here's the things that we want this agent to do. First of all, we want it to ask for the fitness goals of this person. I'm going to call this fitness goals, and the description is going to be determine the fitness goals of the contact. And when you click advanced settings here, you can write more extra prompts if you want to fine tune exactly what the AI should be asking for. I'm going to leave it blank, and max attempts is also 99, which means that the AI would basically try again and again until infinity, until it actually gets the answer. I usually like to set this as 3 or 4. So if after 3 attempts, it cannot determine the fitness goals, it will just move on to the next objective. Sensitivity, I don't really think you need to mess around with that. I always leave it at 50. Okay, so we have the fitness goals. That's the first objective. By the way, I'm using here the objective. This is what determines and gets an answer to a specific kind of question objective that we're going for. And the next one is going to be the challenges of the lead. So I'm going to call this challenges, and I'm going to say, determine what challenges has the contact faced in trying to reach their fitness goals. I also put the advanced settings to, let's say, 4 here. We don't need the AI to try over and over again. That's when it can really get repetitive and boring. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is how long have they been struggling? Determine how long been trying to accomplish the goals they had just mentioned. And I will also put this to 3. And then also I'm gonna put another one, which is what have they tried in the past? I like to call this past trials. And I'm gonna call this determine what has the contact tried in the past to try to accomplish the fitness goals they had mentioned. Okay. So now we are done with the core, let's say, initial qualification. This is, by the way, very simple stuff. There's obviously like a lot more that you can do here, but I'm gonna keep it simple for the sake of this video. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna invite the person for a call. So if I used an objective for this, then I would tell, okay, invite the person on a call. And in that case, the AI would use its own wording, however the AI decides to do that. I personally prefer to use a statement for this. So the difference between statements and objectives here is that the statement is going to make a statement and say a sentence exactly the way I write it. And then the objective has an objective that it needs to accomplish, and it will write the sentence and the question however the AI wants to do that, specific to the context of the conversation. Important parts of the conversation, such as inviting the person on a call or pitching a product or something where I don't want the AI to mess up with its own wording, I want to write the script. I like to use statements here. So I'm gonna call this statement call invite, and the statement I want it to make is the next step would be for us to hop on a quick consultation call to see if and how we could help you. And then I'm going to write here reach goals with this kind of variable. And I'm going to write here, how does that sound? Now, I don't want the AI to just make this statement without really giving context around. So what I like to do is I put this in these quotation marks and I write here, respond with empathy to the contact's last message, then return the following sentence while filling in and then this reach goals with the exact goals the contact mentioned earlier. So what this will do is in the first part of the response, the AI will say just something empathy, or it will address the last message of the contact, and then it will return this exact sentence. The next step would be for us to hop on a call while filling in this one with the exact goals they mentioned to see if and how we could help you lose those 40 pounds until the summer that you told me about. How does that sound? Advanced settings, we can put an image here that we don't need. So that's that. And then I'm gonna connect it here. And then after it, immediately, I will also have a call invite objective. The reason for this is because when I use a statement, it will just make this statement and then move over regardless of did the person reply properly and accept our invitation or not. So the reason for this is because if the person still has some questions here and doesn't immediately accept our invitation for the call, I want it to kind of try again. And then I will write here, get the contact to accept our invitation to hop on a quick call. And here you can put the advanced settings to like a little bit higher, like maybe 5 or 6. So the AI tries quite a few times to get the person to say yes to this call. So we're gonna do this call invite, and then comes the interesting part, the booking. So for this, I'm also gonna use an objective, and this is gonna be to get the time zone of the person. Time zone, determine the contact time zone. Advanced setting, you can keep here 99 because this is gonna be absolutely important for us to be able to book the call. We shouldn't skip and move forward unless we get the info. Then we're gonna do, let's say, email, get the contact's email address. And then we can also do phone number. Let's do a phone number actually. And then I'm gonna put the phone number here, get the contact's phone number. So you see here we have 2 objectives inside one step. So this is, when I use this type of settings, the AI will craft a sentence that asks for both things at the same time. So this is gonna be something like, just shoot me over your email and your phone number so we can schedule this call. This is done. And then here I'm gonna put the booking step, which is the important part. I'm gonna put the booking step, and then this is gonna be booking. And the short description is gonna be like, book a consultation call with the contact. I'm just gonna keep it simple like this. And then in the extra prompt is where I usually like to write, in case the contact directly asks, the call is 30 minutes long. The reason I don't write it here, book a 30-minute consultation call with the contact, is because then whenever you give the AI info, the AI will use that info. So it would say something like, all right, let's book you in for a 30-minute call, which sounds kind of robotic. That's why I like to write it like this. In case they ask, say that it's 30 minutes. Otherwise, don't bring it up. And then we will need to connect the calendar here. So that will need our whole Go High level setup. So we are pretty much almost done on CloseBot side. First, I'm gonna do a little confirmation. Well, I wonder if the booking step is gonna do a confirmation or not. I'm not sure. I think it does a confirmation step. So I'm just gonna connect it here, and then this is gonna stop responding here. And then this is basically the flow on CloseBot side. Now you see that these orange exclamation marks are still here, which means that we are not fully finished with this setup because, okay, actions, we are done with those, that's done. Custom tools, we absolutely don't need this now, this is advanced stuff. And then job information is what we need here. So we need to give the AI some context about why this conversation is happening, and general business information. This is about your business, your offer, your program, whatever you're selling. So when people ask about it, the AI can give some proper answers to that. I'm gonna just go ahead and start from scratch, and I'm gonna say here why this conversation is happening. So here you can write down the person came from an ad, or it was an SMS, or it's Instagram DMs, whatever. So I'm just gonna go and copy paste my stuff from my prompt library here. Why this conversation is happening, I usually keep this very short. You are my online fitness coach and the person just messaged you on Instagram. This is going on in the Instagram DMs. And then about the business, I also have a little prompt here. I'm gonna copy paste it. I'm gonna make a new section, info about our business, and I'm gonna copy paste it here. I always like to keep this short, like don't give all the unnecessary info about your business. Just who are we serving, what are the problems, what is our program about, some quick features about the product, what it's called, essentially what people get, and then maybe some objection handling as well, which I don't have now. And then the persona is gonna be the next one. So if I go here to personas, this is going to be how the AI responds. This is gonna be the tone, this is gonna be the style, this is gonna be how the AI speaks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new persona here, and I'm gonna call this YouTube test persona. And then it has this shitty, original one. I'm just gonna paste my own one here, and we're gonna go through it in a second. Don't mention the user or your own name. I don't want the AI to repetitively call the person by their name. Okay, Joe, do you wanna book a call? All right, Joe, I booked your call. That's kind of cringe. Don't use emojis, respond casually. Don't use this weird AI hyphen, this AI dash. Don't use the AI 3 dots. This is typical like ChatGPT AI slop way of talking. Address their last message in the first part of your response to make them feel acknowledged, and only ask one question. Very, very simple stuff. I usually like to put this, I'm gonna delete this and just like to put casual because that's what works best on Instagram DMs. Response delay, obviously for our demo, I'm just gonna keep it at no delay, but realistically, I like to use this 20 to 45 seconds. Frequency AI typos, this is how frequently the AI will make typos on purpose and then correct them to feel more human, and then breakup messages, just keep it at 60%, create persona, done. So we are done with the job information, boom. We are done with the persona, how the AI talks. We can put follow-ups. I'm not gonna spend, I'm gonna spend the time with it now. I have the follow-up prompt ready here. It's super simple. I'm probably not gonna showcase it in the video, but I will put it here. And then I'm just gonna do, state one. I'm gonna give the follow-up here after, let's say 5 minutes. I'm gonna skip this original one. And I put the instructions like this. As the last question that was asked in a different angle, example. You can play around with follow-ups too. Okay, done. And then we are done with this follow-ups too. Settings. This is basically just to save the chat summary and the chat transcript on Go High Level. Not needed now. This is the last step. So essentially we need to connect to source. The source is our Go High Level sub account, which we haven't set up yet. So when I go back here to my little step-by-step, we created the objectives, we created the persona, job information, follow-ups. We haven't connected to Go High Level because we need to set up Go High Level first. I'm gonna go back to my Go High Level sub-account, Martin here. And the first thing you wanna do is connect your IG account. You go to settings, integrations down here, and here is where you can connect Facebook, Instagram together. That's where you do that. It's already done for me. Tags, we really only use 2 tags, AI on and AI off. So that's what I'm gonna use. Just go ahead and create them. It's down here at tags, by the way. This is where you can create it. And then the workflows. So I'm gonna build these simple workflows. I'm gonna go to my workflows folder. I'm gonna go to my YouTube folder. I'm gonna create a new one here, YouTube test agent 2. And basically I'm gonna create 2 workflows, one that starts the AI and one that stops the AI and resets the demo so you can start from the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a new workflow. And this is gonna be a DM keyword trigger that starts the AI, okay? So I'm gonna call this a DM keyword trigger. And the trigger is going to be a customer replied trigger. And I'm gonna do reply channel is gonna be Instagram. I only want this to fire for Instagram DMs. And the specific keyword I want to start this demo, you need to select the message body. So the message itself is an exact match to, and I'm gonna call this AI trigger. By the way, I believe Go High Level is still case sensitive. So you also need to write AI trigger and you also need to write AI trigger. So all the different variations that can happen, I believe all of them need to be entered separately. So this is done. And then basically what I'm gonna do is just do it exactly like I do it. First step is to add a tag, and it's gonna be the AI off tag, AI off. First, we immediately wanna add it to prevent the AI from firing unnecessarily. Then we are gonna add another tag. I could have done this in one step, AI on. This is going to make sure that the AI fires. Then I'm gonna add, you know what, I'm just gonna create a new tag so it doesn't interfere with one of my older bots. I'm gonna call this AI on 2, okay? I just wanna avoid essentially one of my older agents to turn on from this, because that can happen. Okay, AI on 2. Then I'm gonna add here a DM, Instagram DM step. We're gonna send out the opener message here. It's gonna be something like, hey, just so your DM, are you interested in weight loss or muscle build? I'm gonna keep it super simple, like this is just for the video. So the opener sends out, and then we're gonna remove the AI off tag, remove contact tag, AI off. So we added it, we sent the message, and then we removed it to avoid the AI firing and turning on immediately. So you wanna do it like this. I think this is good like this. And the next thing we wanna do is create another workflow that stops the demo and resets it. So you can try it again, you can test it as many times as you want. So the trigger, okay, I'm gonna call this, let's say stop AI, okay? The trigger is also gonna be customer replied. Also gonna be reply channel Instagram. Also gonna be message body is exact match to, and then let's say here stop AI. I'm gonna put only this one variable, okay. And then what we will do here is also immediately add the AI off tag. So the AI immediately stops responding. We are gonna write just a confirmation message for ourselves that this worked. I like to do it like this, AI off. So it will just write in the DMs AI off. And then we're gonna delete the contact. By the way, this is so far the only way I have figured out how to properly reset the demo is to delete the contact in Go High Level. The problem is if you turn the AI off and then you turn it on again, it would continue in CloseBot where it left off, and it wouldn't reset and go back to the beginning. But if I delete the contact in Go High Level and then message again and it creates a new contact again, then it will start from the beginning again, so you can test it properly. So this is pretty much it with the workflows. Tags are already created, workflows, yep. And then one more thing here is the calendar. So with CloseBot, we will need to go back, and you see here also a little exclamation mark shows that we haven't connected any calendars. The reason for it is that CloseBot is not yet connected to Go High Level and doesn't see our calendars. So you wanna go to Go High Level, calendars, and then go to calendar settings, and then set up your calendar here, whichever you wanna use. And then I'm not gonna do it now, but I have a separate video specifically deep dive on exactly how to set up your Go High Level calendars, all the variables, all the details. So I'm gonna put it somewhere up here. Watch that video to properly set up your calendar. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this AI setter dummy call calendar that we always use. And then now I can finally connect my CloseBot agent that I just built to my Go High Level account. I'm gonna go to sources, and we can finally finish this, test it, and then we're gonna be done. So this is gonna be Martin Personal. I think it should already be connected. Martin Personal. I'm just gonna go here, click on it, and then we're gonna choose that this would only work on the IG reply channel. And then it also needs to set up with these filters. So right now, if the AI off tag is on the person, the AI will not respond. But we can also put the AI on to tag that we just created so that the AI only responds when this tag is on the lead. So this should be done, and I think we are good. We're gonna go ahead and go back from this, and we still need to connect the calendar, and I think it should show up here now. Okay, it still doesn't show up. Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and publish this. I think it needs some time until the connection actually happens and it refreshes. Maybe I will need to refresh the page even. Let's try it now. And there you go. We have all of our calendars here. I'm gonna use this AI setter dummy call, and here it regenerates the title and regenerates the short description. As I said, I like to just say here, book a, let's say discovery or consultation call, discovery call with the contact. The reason I don't like to put 30 minutes there is because the AI will say it's 30-minute long for no reason. It will be it sounds super gay and super robotic. We're gonna publish this, and then I think it should be ready for testing. I believe we set up everything correctly. Let me just check here. Calendar is set up, and then yeah, testing is the next step. I'm gonna go on my phone. I'm gonna message myself. What was the keyword? Let's go back to our workflows. DM keyword trigger. I believe it was AI trigger, yes. And I'm gonna immediately go here to execution logs, start refreshing, because this will show you edit to workflow, AI off tag added, message sent, and we can start our demo. I wonder why this message looks so weird, but anyways. And I'm just gonna say, hey, let the AI work. It's supposed to get now my fitness goals and then the challenges, and it should try again and again until it actually gets the answer. Hey, so what are you looking to achieve with your fitness right now? What do you mean? I'm not gonna let it have it so easy, because it should come up with these real life scenarios. It will get these messages in real life from a lot of people. It should be able to handle it. Let's see what it comes up with. Like, are you trying to lose some weight, build muscle, or maybe just get in better shape overall? Yeah, lose weight for sure. I'm fat AF. Now it's gonna move over to challenges, and it should determine what I'm struggling with. Got it. What's been the biggest thing holding you back from losing weight so far? Honestly, I just get this feeling at night that I should go down to my fridge and shove a whole chocolate cake in my face. New paragraph. I feel like I'm an emotional eater, low-key. Why the hell did it write low-key? I don't know. But if you make some typos or some weird shit, the AI will obviously understand what we mean, and it will not, deal with the Loki thing. It will understand what we mean. Yeah, that is emotional eating. Tough. How long have you been dealing with this? I don't know. Come up with something good, little AI. Find out how long I've been struggling. We are here, by the way, in the flow. Next up is gonna be past trials, what the person has tried in the past. No worries. When did you first notice you wanted to lose weight though? Like, has it been a few months ago or longer? Maybe like 10 plus years. That's a long time. What kind of things have you tried over the years to lose weight? I tried going to a personal trainer once, and I also tried the keto diet, but I always yo-yoed back to my original weight. Past trials should be done now, and then the AI is gonna invite us for a call with exactly this script, exactly this flow. Yo-yo is like super frustrating, especially putting on that work. Next step would be for us to open a quick call to see if and how we could help you lose weight. I mean, I didn't specify how much weight I want to lose, so it just kept it simple. How does that sound? What is gonna happen on this call? Because obviously people are like, okay, why or what is this call? So this is where, by the way, we should put some extra info here in this call invite step. We'll basically chat about your goals, what's been holding you back, and I'll explain how the program works and if we're a good fit. Usually it takes 15 to 20 minutes. Does that work for you? Yeah, okay, we can do it. So here is where we would write extra info about what is this call about, how long it is, because by the way, we've wrote it here that book a call with the person. By the way, it's 30 minutes, but this step doesn't know what is written on this step. Awesome, what time zone are you in? Find some good times for you. I'm in Central Europe time. So that's why you would put these extra things here in the call invite. How long is the call? What is going to happen on this call? It's free or is it paid, etc. Perfect, that helps. What's the best email and phone number to reach you at so I can send over the details? I'm going to put my details in here. And now should come the booking step. I have my Google Calendar open here because I'm going to show you how awesome the booking step looks and works. Got it, thanks. I've got availability tomorrow, Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1:30 or Sunday through next week, blah, 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 blah. What day works for you? Okay, let me try to book a call for this blocked out time slot. Can we do tomorrow, because tomorrow is Saturday, 4 p.m. And this should be exactly here in this time slot. So the AI should say, hey, sorry, I'm booked up at that time. We can do something else though. Tomorrow, I'm only available until 1:30 p.m. I wonder why it would say that. That's kind of, maybe the calendar settings are different. Or Sunday, 4 p.m. Does any of that work? Okay, tomorrow, 1:30 is good. 1:30, yeah, because this time block is from 2 to 5 and my availability is until 5. So it was actually correct what the AI said. Boom, you see that the dummy call AI booking is added in here. Perfect, you're all set for tomorrow. I'll send the call details to your email. Looking forward to chatting with you. And now the AI should just probably turn off here. It's not gonna reply anymore. Thanks. So that's how the conversational booking works. It's super, super awesome. And then by the way, guys, if you don't wanna mess around with building this flow yourself and you would like me to do it, obviously this can be customized a lot more with lead qualification, with more salesy steps that get people to actually be invested in your product, and essentially don't want to build it yourself, you want an expert to do it, go ahead and message me start demo on Instagram. First, try the demo, and if you like it, I'm gonna pick up the conversation with you on Instagram. We're gonna hop on a call, I can help you build this out for you. But this is how you build it if you wanna do it yourself. Subscribe for more tutorials like this, because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of shows with all the different features that I'm using. And if you follow my channel long enough, you're gonna learn a lot about how to build these AI setting agents or even AI sales agents in the future. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and send me start demo, all that stuff. See you in the next one.